Okay.
And it's a small group of antique dealers in an ancient old building. And as you know, Sussex completely rammed full of antique dealers.
It is.
But this is one I've never been to before, so I always want to see the new ones.
The East Sussex town of Lewes has had a turbulent history. During the English Civil War, it was a bastion of parliamentarian rebellion. And Thomas Paine, architect of the American Revolution, is thought to have developed his political fervour here. In 1985, another passionate group, this time antique dealers, chose Lewes as the location for a vibrant antiques warehouse, Pastoral. Today, Drew & T will be shown around by a new member of the team, Maria Bish.
I'm one of 7 dealers at Pastoral Antiques. I have not been doing this very long. It started as a hobby, being brought up with my father attending antique fairs. I think it just rubbed off on me. Pastoral is a bit of everything, and there is something for everybody. You know, we've got items that might start from £20, £10, up to thousands. Looking forward to Drew and T coming, and hopefully they'll go home with some treasures, or several, and learning something new myself.
Hello.
Hello,
How you doing?
Drew.
How are we?
Hello, T. Welcome to Pastoral Antiques Centre.
Thank you for having us.
Great stuff, yeah. So you've got a cafe here as well?
We have.
Nice.
I'll catch up in a bit.
Oh, really? You're going to go sit? No, it's great. Oh, that's good. My best guess would be about 1830 to 40, somewhere in that region sort of thing. 30 seconds in, and on the left-hand side, I see a marble pillar. 19th century statuary marble base, nice rouge pillar. Great thing.
The Victorian craze for adorning the home with heavy decorative pieces called for extravagant display pedestals. Though difficult to see after years of exposure to the elements, this example is carved mainly of rouge marble and could be worth around £700.
So how much is it?
That, I believe, is 500.
That's been there a long time. Will he take a bid on it? That's been there forever.
450.
4.
OK,
4?
deal. I think he'll take 4,
Deal.
yeah.
Great. It's a £700 piece, and bar throwing a bucket of water over it, there's nothing to do to that. So, happy days, we're off to a good start. So, yeah, let's carry on inside,
Great.
shall we?
Wonderful.
We're now in the main building, which is the old stable block. The front used to be a coaching inn. This is where they kept the horses. Very nice-looking antique shop.
This is my area.
Is it? It's very
Yes,
nice. I was going to say it's
and
very sophisticated.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Duchess Rose Antiques.
Duchess Rose.
Duchess Rose.
Sounds like a heavy metal band from 1985. It's great. Where do you get that painting from?
I bought that at an auction.
This is probably 1910 to 20, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
English. My absolute favourite thing to buy is art. And I quite like cheap art, and I get a real kick out of that. There is one painting in here, and it's a sort of a bacchanalian scene. That one's a great colour, great size, good subject matter.
This is a well-executed early 20th century copy of a painting by Sir Lawrence Alma Tadema. A Dutch-born artist who settled in England, he was one of Victorian Britain's most popular painters, known for lavish depictions of Roman imperial decadence. A vibrant decorative piece, this wooden framed imitation could be worth around £450.
How much is that one?
Well, I've got that at 380.
Right. What can it be?
I can, 320.
Drew and T are in a giant Lewes antique centre, getting a tour from a creative new dealer.
This is my area, Duchess Rose Antiques.
Duchess Rose.
Duchess Rose.
Sounds like a heavy metal band from 1985.
And Drew's spotted potential in a well-preserved early 20th century imitation of a popular Victorian artist.
How much is that one?
Well, I've got that at 380.
Right. What can it be?
I can, 320.
I was going to say 3, but I'm not going to bother. I'm trying to knock you 20 quid. 320's fine. I'll buy it.
Thank you very much.
No problem, no, thank you. Maria's giving us the tour. It's on Maria's stand, so I was able to negotiate with her direct and bought the painting. It's worth about, give it a clean, worth about $450, but that's fine. I've got an idea of something I'm working on at the moment where it might just work.
He's had a bit of a day, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been on a bit of a sesh, hasn't he? So you've got an upstairs as well?
We have, yes.
Can we have a look up there?
Yep.
Great building.
It is.
And it lends itself very well to this, doesn't it? It's a mix, isn't it? Blimey.
It is.
That's why I like coming to these places, because you don't know what you're going to get. I always equate it to ploughing a field. And every now and again, a little bit of gold pops up.
Yeah.
You've just got to be there to get the gold.
Yeah.
What's he got on that? 135 quid. That's quite a good-looking thing, isn't it? It's 19th century, not 18th, which is what you want, but it's in an 18th century style. But it's good-looking. We've come upstairs, and there's a unit here which is a very, very random mix again. There is a mahogany footstool with a needlework pad seat. It's very late 19th to early 20th, but it's a great size. It's a good size, good colour, and the needlework top is particularly attractive. What will he do on that? Will he do sort of 80 quid on that?
I'd be happy to go to 100, but to go to 80, I'd have to call
All right, OK. What do you think? 100 quid?
Okay.
We're all looking at you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll sell it to you.
think
for
Yeah, no, I'll take that. I'll take that. It's interesting. Yeah. Oh, it's lovely out here, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
It's fab. What a nice place to work.
It is. I don't feel like I come to work on, to be honest, when I come here.
Oh, this is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, this is Andre and Celia's,
Yeah.
the owners. This dates back to 17th century.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
OK. This is more into my world now. That's nice. Chest on chest secretaire. Nice to see original handles on it as well. Yeah, lovely. That's not bad. Not too big either. Needs work. Whenever you see these things, people say, oh, it's perfect, and then you start to critique it and you go, it's got a big mark there, it's got a big mark there, it's got a chip out of it there. What are they asking for that, do you know?
1800.
1800, OK. I like the bust up there as well, and then this card table. That's quite nice, isn't it? Rosewood, nice sort of empire look to it. It's empire and aesthetic and Egyptian and it's all sorts of everything. I really like it. The one thing in here that has got me very excited is a card table. It's fruit wood with penwork, faux marble to the column, inset caster, lots of sort of Egyptian motifs in there and classical motifs, and it's got it all basically. It's very nice. It's good to go to dealers who are very enthusiastic because they'll take chances, and with chances, every now and again they get lucky, and if they get lucky, that gives me the potential for me to get lucky with them.
This rosewood table dates from the early 19th century and has a fold-over top on which popular Regency period card games like cribbage and commerce, thought to be an ancestor of poker, would have been played by candlelight. The tapering central column is decorated with elegant penwork, as are the tabletop and the feet. It could be worth around £1,850.
1850. That'll colour back up beautifully.
Yeah.
It's faded massively. A lot of water damage.
What's he got on it?
1850. It's too much money. Not in that state. It's worth that done.
Right.
But it needs work. Really like the chest on chest as well. There's just not much money left in it. What's the best if they? I mean, ideally, I'd want to pay 1,300 quid each. I think that's worth 1,300 quid, and that's not quite worth 1,300 quid. It's probably worth 11, to be honest. But I'm trying to do a deal put a deal together.
I think the best they'll go down to is 2.8 for the two.
1,400 quid each. There's a repair on that back leg. There's some pieces missing out of the secretaire there, so it's close but no cigar, so I'm going to leave that. So what's the best if I just buy that?
That, 1,400. Yeah?
Yeah, we'll take it.
Great.
1400. It's nice. It's going to be a really nice one to put back, to sort of not put back to perfection, but just to put back to get some colour back into that base. I think it. Close up, but it's all right. Anyway, no, a good day.
Back in Conwy, the moment the whole team has been working towards has arrived. It's moving day. The entire 3-floor showroom needs to be cleared of valuable antiques, ready for the new owner.
Where should you start moving this? It's so heavy. Hope you've had your Weetabix. A very large sum of money is being moved today. That's the reality of it. This is money, right? And all of this is getting moved and it's very expensive.
Yeah, I mean, as the showroom manager, it'd be very sad to see this place because it's a beautiful showroom on the high street. We'll just see where the next place takes us, really.
Drew's new warehouse, just next door to the original, is ready to receive the contents of the showroom. From now on, every item will be sold online.
I think we're probably going to do at least 2 runs full, and then maybe, so I'm looking at over there at what they're doing, maybe another smaller one after that. It was always part of the sort of the antique to the life that you got trading, and then you did some antique fairs, and then you maybe, you know, got rented a tent at a fair, all leading up to the fact when you had your antique shop. That was the progression. That was the business that I grew up in. And it's gone. Don't have to have that anymore. So it's on to the next thing. Main building, which is the old stable block. The front used to be a coaching inn. This is where they kept the horses. Very nice looking antique shop.
This is my area.
Is it? It's very
Yes,
nice.
this
I was going to say it's
and
very,
that.
very sophisticated.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Duchess Rose Antiques.
Duchess Rose.
Duchess Rose.
Sounds like a heavy metal band from 1985. It's great. Where do you get that painting from?
I bought that at an auction.
This is probably 1910 to 20, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
English. My absolute favourite thing to buy is art. And I quite like cheap art, and I get a real kick out of that. There is one painting in here, and it's a sort of a bacchanalian scene. That one's a great colour, great size, good subject matter.
This is a well-executed early 20th century copy of a painting by Sir Lawrence Alma Tadema. A Dutch-born artist who settled in England, he was one of Victorian Britain's most popular painters, known for lavish depictions of Roman imperial decadence. A vibrant decorative piece, this wooden framed imitation could be worth around £450.
How much is that one?
Well, I've got that at 380.
Right. What can it be?
I can 320.
Drew and T are in a giant Lewis antique centre, getting a tour from a creative new dealer.
This is my area. Duchess Rose Antiques.
Duchess Rose.
Duchess Rose.
Sounds like a heavy metal band from 1985.
And Drew's spotted potential in a well-preserved early 20th century imitation of a popular Victorian artist.
How much is that one?
Well, I've got that at 380.
Right. What can it be?
I can